Welcome to the Channel for Grace. Gobind will be live shortly. Book a tarot or astrology reading on our website, channelforgrace.guru, and check out our latest programs and classes. Please give us a share and a like, and we hope you enjoy the broadcast. Welcome to the Channel for Grace. Gobind will be live shortly. Book a tarot or astrology reading on our website, channelforgrace.guru, and check out our latest programs and classes. Please give us a share and a like, and we hope you enjoy the broadcast. Welcome to the Channel for Grace. Gobind will be live shortly. Book a tarot or astrology reading on our website, channelforgrace.guru, and check out our latest programs and classes. Please give us a share and a like, and we hope you enjoy the broadcast. Satnam, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Gobind, and this is your Channel for Grace. Thank you guys so much for being here live, and thank you to those of you that are watching the replay. I also want to welcome in all of the new subscribers that came in, probably most likely through the Matthias video that we did with Ariel earlier this week or last week. And yes, it's very exciting times. We're going to be doing another video like that, all about Teal Swan and talking about her astrology, her human design, her gene keys. That is going to be happening this Wednesday evening. So we're very excited about that as well. If you are here and you are new, make sure to say hi in the chat. I love saying hi back. Hello, Rebecca. Welcome in. And hello, Jeanette. Welcome in. Before we dive into today's video, which is going to be all about the human design transit reading for the new moon in Sagittarius, I do want to make a couple of announcements and share with you some awesome things that are happening right now. We are right in the middle of our virtual Akashic Healing Retreat, which is a free event that I am hosting to give us an opportunity to take care of ourselves, to take some time for ourselves, do a lot of self-care, and also heal within the realm of the Akashic records, go through all of our chakras. And the whole thing is designed to give you an opportunity to get to see what the Moon Goddess training is all about. And so the Moon Goddess training registration is going to be officially open this Friday, which I'm really, really excited about announcing. But this event, which there are replays for everything, so if you missed it, you can go back and watch the whole thing, will help you to understand what is the Moon Goddess training all about and what's so cool about it, because this is literally the mystery school, an ancient mystery school of Atlantis through the lens of the goddess. And it's my baby. The Moon Goddess training is my baby. It's a really beautiful program that's an entire year long, and it's got 3 levels. And in the end, you become a certified Akashic record reader based off of the ancient Atlantean wisdom. So the Hermetic alchemy, all of that. So it's just a phenomenal program that I highly recommend you check out, especially if you're wanting to learn about yourself, evolve, and move fully into your unique self and activate that vibration in your life. So that's going on. I also am doing a holiday sale on my human design maps and my 30-minute sessions. They're normally 108, but right now they're only 88. Your human design map is a PDF sent to you, created specifically for you, individualized for you, letting you know everything about your human design, your type, your strategy, your authority, your profile, your incarnation cross, your centers, your channels, and your hanging gates. And I even create a unique mantra just for you at the very end that you can like cut out, print out and cut it out and put it on your wall in your bathroom or wherever you want to activate that frequency for yourself. It's actually really cool. And having the knowledge of your human design can totally, completely change your life. So check that out. We're also hosting a free Activate Your New Year challenge, which is linked to Ariel and I's Aquarian Business School for Lightworkers, which is all about how in the Aquarian age, we are going to literally be doing business. And merging these two worlds of like spirituality and business together is something that I think as light workers, we're always asking ourselves questions like, is it ethical? Is it this? Is it that? Like, how do we do it? And we're putting the two worlds together, basically teaching you step by step how to create like a business plan. Like, what's going to be your business name? What kind of people are you serving? Who are you, what are you selling? And I don't mean that in like a very dry, business term. I mean that what did you come here to give to the world? That's what you're selling. And all of these things are found within your Gene Keys profile, your human design, and your astrology. So we're going to be using all of those spiritual modalities to help align you to your unique self and your unique design so that when you enter the world of business through your spiritual business, whatever that is for you, you are so aligned that you instantly activate that energy of prosperity into your life. So it's going to be an amazing program. It starts January 11th, but the free Activate Your New Year challenge, we're going to give you like a sneak peek into all the things that we're going to be doing and help you set your intentions for the year for 2024, which is the year of the dragon. So it's like super badass. All this stuff is amazing. All the links to everything I just shared are below. And we are having two incentive and specials if you sign up before or by December 31st. So for the Moon Goddess training, if you sign up before December 31st, you get a free human design map. And it's the same thing for the business school, the Aquarian Business School. If you sign up by December 31st, you're going to get a free human design map and you're going to get a free 30-minute session with Ariel. And she's got like tons of experience with business, accounting, taxes. It's like gold to get 30 minutes with her. So I can't freaking wait. That's what I wanted to share with you guys. Thank you for letting me share the magic. And now I want to talk about this new moon. So let me do a screen share here. And this is the chart of this new moon in Sagittarius that we talked about, the astrology, a couple days ago. When I dove into like what this moon means astrologically, if you haven't seen that video, make sure that you go check that video out. But here we're going to be sharing all of the information about this powerful new moon in Sagittarius. So this new moon is happening on the 26th gate. And to do this human design reading, we take it in steps. And I highly recommend that you have your human design chart in front of you so that you can compare it and see how is this going to be activating me in my own chart. Hello, Raessa. Welcome in. So first of all, there's a channel that's being completed by this energy, and it has the sun and the moon conjunct at the 26th gate, line 4, which in the Gene Keys is known as the, what is it called? It's not it's community. It's community. It's like the social, like connection and networking and community aspect of all of the lines. It's very relationship oriented. And then, which is beautiful because like that's so amazing for us to like be able to connect and like flow into that frequency of the fourth line with this new moon. And then the other planet that is on the other end of the spectrum, the 44, is Venus. So right now Venus is on the 44th, well, for the new moon, she's on the 44th gate on the third line, which is like the explorer, the adventurer, the one that learns through experience and trial and error. And it's really actually a really fun energy. So Venus is inspiring us to experience life, to not get stuck, to just go out there and make mistakes and give it a try. And then the sun and the moon are inviting us to connect with people, like truly connect via our relationships. So that channel is going to be defined for all of us. So I want you to go look at your chart at this 44th gate and 26th gate. And I want you to see, do you have it defined? Do you not have it defined? Is there nothing there? For me, there's nothing there. And so this channel is giving me this energy that I normally don't ever have. But you may have bits and pieces of it. Either way, here are the two centers that are getting defined by this new moon. One of them is the ego center, and the other one is the spleen. The ego center is about your willpower, your ability to make commitments and to stick to those commitments. Yes, Ariel, I was thinking about you because you like, yeah, this is like, we've been talking, this has been coming up like over and over again the last couple of weeks. But it's your ability to make commitments and to make promises and to keep the promises that you make for yourself. It's willpower, literally willpower. And then the spleen is about intuition. The spleen is about knowing in the moment, having the awareness in the moment, and knowing how to basically act upon that awareness, that instinctual, like intuitive message that does not repeat itself. So you have to listen. You have to pay attention to what is being said. So those are the two centers that we're working with right now. So I don't have either of these defined in my chart, which means that during this new moon, what I'm going to feel and what you're going to feel if you don't have these defined is willpower, like the feeling that you actually have willpower to do things, which is an interesting thing to not have. I've learned to like function around that energy, and it's quite intricate to like learn how it goes. But to feel like you have the power and the strength and the commitment to really like put your effort into something is really amazing. And it's a new moon, so it is about setting intentions. So this is a good thing. We can set an intention during this time and allow that energy to carry us forward. And then with the spleen, it's like you're going to feel like you have awareness in the moment if you don't normally have the spleen defined. But we need to talk about these two gates that are found here. And we need to talk about, well, I talked a little bit about which planets are there, but I'll give a little more insight in a moment. And then we also need to talk about the circuitry that this activates. So let's start with the 26, which is where the sun and the moon are at. So the 26th gate is known as the gate of the egoist, also known as the taming power of the great. Like, what a cool epic name, right? The quick reference theme, these are people whose goal is to attain maximum reward for minimum output. Sounds fantastic. Bernadine says she has the 44th incomplete. Okay, so now the channel is complete for you with this new moon. This is the description. Represented by the archetype of the salesperson, these people can take something that is only a raw potential and twist it around in their fingers to transform it into something marketable. This is the gate of the trickster also, who has the confidence to manipulate any situation to their own advantage. And sometimes they get caught. As an ego gate, these people naturally demand that they are rewarded for their skills. Like the 54, they want to rise up in the hierarchy, but their ultimate goal is to get to a position where they don't have to work at all. So there's a lot of like working to get to a place where like you make money without doing much. The 26 has tremendous strength as a survivor. I love that. Being able to find shortcuts in and out of most situations. But without the 44, they have no awareness and or people skills. They may have the presence and skill to transmit something, but without the 44, they don't know to whom, when, or where. So remember this frequency of the 26 gate, which is that about being able to like connect with others, but through being able to like get others to really tune into something and like want it, right? Like I know how to make you really want this. But I feel like in an authentic expression, this could be the most powerful attractor of like whatever you want, you know, and the connector of people, because it's on the 4th line, the connector people to like the right thing at the right time. That's what I'm feeling intuitively about how this energy is being expressed by this moon. This is also Sag. And remember, Sag is all about expanding and exploring. So this moon in general is asking us to expand and to grow. And it's in case of the human design, it's asking us to expand and to grow in these powerful ways. And so we do happen to have the 44th also defined during this new moon. So we have the whole channel. So what is the 44th gate? It's the gate of alertness, of coming to meet. These are people with an instinctive knowledge of the capabilities of others. So it has a lot to do with working with other people, relationships, and being able to tune into the frequency of other people. Represented by the archetype of the personal manager, these people have a genius for sensing the gifts and skills and potentials of others. I love this. They have a nose for people and can always rely on their hunches if the spleen is defined, which we will have during this new moon. Think of it as like these transits give you these like little superpowers that you don't normally have. And I know it's a fleeting moment because it's like the moon, but for this moment in time, you can take advantage of what it would feel like to express and embody this energy. And you're kind of like putting it on like a costume, because it's not, if you have it, it is you. But if you don't have it, the transit like kind of gives you this little like magic cape or like magic carpet for a moment. And it kind of opens up this like portal type of frequency where you can like go with it and see where it takes you. That's how I think of these transits in human design. So this is the gate of instinctive memory, where past experiences are held within the cellular memory of the body. Thus, these people are designed to operate out of an instinctive alertness based on their successes and failures in the past. Ooh, I like that. This fear of the past being repeated is a human survival mechanism that protects not only the individual, but the community that they are a part of. And we'll get into that in a second, because this is tribal circuitry. The 44 needs to trade their instinct with the 26, which represents the willpower to actually handle people effectively. Without the 26, the 44 remains only an instinct for knowing about people without the ability to manage them. But like I said, we have them both for this powerful new moon. So what does this mean? This is called the channel of surrender, which I love that name. Just the frequency of that makes me feel good. This is the design of a transmitter, like transmitting information. It is a projected channel, which means that the frequency of it, you can't initiate. You don't have to wait to respond. You can't respond. You have to wait to be invited to share whatever comes through this wisdom, which is interesting to know about, like details, right? So this is the energy, the quick reference theme. Your gift is for working with people. We're all going to feel like we have this gift during this time. You have an instinct for knowing how to present anything to anyone in such a way so that you and your message are recognized. Your lesson in life is to wait until your market finds you rather than you trying to sell yourself for recognition. That is huge. This is also called the channel of manipulation because remember, they're the sacred tricksters. So they can trick you into like committing to things or buying things or whatever it is. These people are here to use their instincts in order to sell a message, a product, or a truth. Remember when we did the Matias show, he has this channel. Their gift is to know exactly how to adapt their expression to a specific person or group in order to attain their goal. As part of the creative channel of the ego circuit, this gate represents the creative art of enterprise, of making contact with the community in order to manipulate them into buying something. These people have a gift for relaying information to others for their own ends, and because they are so splenic, they can instinctively and spontaneously adjust their position to meet any changing market or situation. That's actually a gift. Such people can be wonderful filmmakers, advertisers, salesmen, etc. I mean, you can imagine like how good this would be in those kind of settings. These people are always looking to improve their work/rest ratio, and their aim is to be paid more for doing less while remaining just as effective. So, I mean, I feel like it's the best of both worlds, right? I feel like this is the ability to like be able to tap into other people and really feel like I know exactly what's going to be the best thing for you. And because it's a projected channel, it acts like a projector. And so it tunes in. Like that's what the projector does. Like it tunes into the other person and like kind of becomes them for a second and goes, yes, this is what you need. So it's kind of like this crazy psychic work that you're able to do, that we're all able to do with this energy. So obviously you have to be careful because I feel like a lot of power comes with this energy. And if you're using it for the wrong thing or the wrong intention or the manipulation instead of like the enhancement of people's like lives, then it's going to have a bad result. But I love that what we're getting is the ability to like commit, have willpower and listen to the intuition that comes in the moment. This moon is literally saying, so this Sag moon is like, hey, here's an opportunity to expand and grow and go beyond your edge. You have to go beyond your edge because that's how you expand. So I'm going to give you, through the lens of human design, the ability to know instinctively, intuitively in the moment, the awareness for whether this is the right thing that will expand you or not, and the willpower to help you to actually commit to doing it, to have the strength, like the willpower that backs up the thing that you want to do. So that's why this feels like a little superpower that we're getting. And maybe all the channels don't always feel like superpowers, but for some reason this one does to me. Like I feel it like, ooh, I want to try this on, I want to see how it feels to have the ability to do all of these things that we just talked about. And the last thing I wanted to share is the circuit that this is a part of. And this has been kind of a theme that's been really strong lately. Ariel says, I always wondered why people just trust me and buy whatever. That's hilarious. So this tribal circuitry is what we've been hearing about. This is the ego circuit. And what this circuit is all about is the following. The role of the tribe is twofold. It's to transform individual ambition into successful teamwork that ensures the protection and control, and to build balanced relationships that support and nurture each person's place in the community. Like if you look at it in the big perspective, that's actually really beautiful. And all of these are like gifts that each of us came into the world with. Like if you're good at this, then this is what you should be doing. You know what I mean? Like you can't reject the gift that you were given. Like a lot of times you'll see like human design charts, and a lot of times I'll be like reading stuff that Ra Uruhu read, and it blows my mind because he talks about these things that you would sometimes think like, oh wow, that's really shadowy, or like, oh my God, that's like really intense, you know? People who are here to make rules, you know? I was reading about, what is it? It was like the right angle cross of laws or something like that lately. Like it just came up in some of the readings I've been doing. Like 2 people had that incarnation cross, and I was like, what? And so when I was reading about it, it talked about how these people literally came here to make rules so that people can follow rules. And you're like, ooh, that sounds, or maybe it was the left angle cross of rulership or something like that. It doesn't matter. But like, I was like, ooh, that sounds kind of gnarly. But if you think about it, somebody's got to do that, because all of these things, somebody's got to do it. We need all of it. But we came with our choice of perspective and activations in our own chart. And that's why we have to trust our own design. And that's why we have to fully step into our own design and know what it's doing, and know how it's interacting with the people around us. Because when you do that, it's like all this wisdom begins to like activate for you. And then you're fully living in your design. Like if you came here to be someone who's meant to be like in a leadership position, like as a ruler or something like that, or as a lawmaker or something like that, then that's what you're good at. And then that's what you should be doing. Obviously, the filter is like, you know, as long as it's not like malevolent or like malicious, you know, then it'll help improve society in a positive way. And this being tribal circuitry is like, this is about the tribe. This is about the group. This is about people working together, protecting each other, like having each other's back, knowing how to make the right connections. It's like, it's all about the group. And so I love that this new moon is happening on line 4, because that 4th line is all about community, connection, networking. And then Venus, like I mentioned, on the other end of the spectrum, on the 44.3, she is like telling us, and she's in Scorpio, you know, so it's kind of interesting, like, the scorpionic energy in the spleen, but she is teaching us how to basically like, Scorpio is about being really intense. Like Scorpio has those intense like tendencies to go really deep. And it's like for some people, it's just like too much. But that 3rd line is like, just have fun with it. Like, don't get too serious about it. Like keep it light and fun and adventurous, and keep yourself laughing and bring the humor into it. And I mean, how can you go wrong with those energies, right? I think this is actually really beautiful. I keep hearing like, you know, put your little cape on and go be your little superhero during this new moon, and let these frequencies guide your, you know, your decision making, guide, you know, which direction you're going to be moving towards, help you set your intention for this new moon. And again, the new moon in Sagittarius is setting an intention for, how do you want to grow? How do you want to expand? How do you want to go beyond what you thought was possible? This is the key. It's also, this moon is also happening in on Ophiuchus. It's a powerful Ophiuchus stargate, and Ophiuchus is about the occult, the hidden mysteries, all the mystical Kundalini energy activations, and everything that is hidden underneath the surface, the knowledge, the hermetic wisdom. Like, and this Sag season more than any other Sag season that I've felt in the last, say, couple years, is so wild and activating. It's like it tickles me. Like I feel like this is crazy to describe it this way, but I feel like this Sagittarius season is like playing with us, and like really kind of, it's not a push. It's kind of like an invitation to like, well, come on, you know, what are you doing? Just sitting there and staying where you've always been at. Like, go try something new, you know, be brave, like cross over that line, you know, like shoot your freaking arrow at what you want, you know, like just go get wild. And I love that, because I feel like we need that. Things have been so freaking serious, and and that Scorpio season that we just had was just so heavy that I have been absolutely loving this Sagittarius season, and it hasn't been easy. And that's the thing, like these changes that have been showing up right now are freaking hard too. But if you know how to navigate it, and this is why we look at human design, this is why we look at Gene Keys astrology. If you know how to navigate it, you're going to go in the right direction for you. So this is I feel like this is a beautiful, beautiful activation for all of us. And I do hope that you guys really enjoy it. So this is going to be, it's already happening right now, because if I go to a new chart and I click on the just now chart, it's almost the same. Like it's already there. We're already feeling this energy. And so all we need to do is just tune into it, let it channel through us, let the information come through, let yourself embody, and then give yourself a moment to kind of contemplate and like reflect on like, how am I embodying this energy? And now that you have the information, it's a little easier to see. That's why I love doing these videos and these broadcasts. So the Sagittarius new moon is happening at 20 degrees. Oh, but Ophiuchus in general is between 8 and 26 of Sag. So yeah, if you have anything between 8 and 26 degrees of Sagittarius, you have Ophiuchus stargates, starseed markings in your chart. So that's, you definitely do, because you obviously have a planet there. Unless it's subconscious, which, wouldn't that be cool to do like the subconscious starseed chart? Anyway, sorry. I've been doing starseed charts lately because I did the sale. And oh man, it's so much fun. And I'm so excited because in 2024, I will be also doing an astrology course called the Starseed Astrology. And we'll learn how to tell where these starseed markings are in your chart and how to interpret them. Saturn, that's hilarious. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. I'm so excited about our show on Wednesday, all about the astrology, gene keys, and human design of Teal Swan. But remember, with the underlying theme of how is she as a spiritual person and like a very, very spiritual person, living out her design, and how that design through her spiritual business is fully activating for her prosperity. And the reason why we're doing these broadcasts with Ariel is, again, because we're going to be hosting that Aquarian Business School. Check out the links below. And we're giving you examples. What would it be like if you were fully in your design? How would you activate prosperity? What could it look like? How can you see this in the collective and people that are like living it? So we did Matias de Stefano. Go watch that video. It was amazing. And we're going to be doing Teal Swan on Wednesday. I can't freaking wait. I love you guys so much. Thank you for being here. And please check out all the stuff that I offer. Join us in the global community. And I want to invite you to our Sagittarius new moon ceremony ritual celebration, which we'll be doing tomorrow night, which is going to be amazing within our global community. And I may be broadcasting the first part of it online here on YouTube, but you can join us for the after party. Yes, I said after party at the global community. So links below. Thank you so much. I hope you guys have an amazing and beautiful and powerful new moon. And I will see you tomorrow for our ceremony. And then on Wednesday, right here on YouTube to talk all about Teal Swan. Satnam.